Heroes and heroines of all ages. When the world tells you to get a life, you're always welcome at the One Up Block. My name is Dan the Man, your host, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Sorry, I was making sure my recording didn't die again for the umpteenth time today. I'm having very bad luck, and I apologize if I get a little salty about it, but yeah, welcome back to Chain of Memories. Last time we found out that the girl's name is Naminé, and some bitch came in and was like, hey man, you suck, you forgot about this friend of yours, you're a terrible hero. And Sora's a little pissed off about it, understandably. But yeah, now we're gonna ruin the tone of that last cutscene by hopping into a weird world. We are actually going to the 100 Acre Wood first, just to get it out of the way, because it's not a normal world in this game. In fact, it is a entirely unique world that changes the pace, thankfully, and it's honestly completely welcomed. So, without further ado, let's go spend time with Winnie the Pooh. So we could skip this. The cutscenes are pretty much the same as the original Kingdom Hearts. Pooh has lost his friends and he's looking for them, and that's the plot of the 100 Acre Wood. And basically, the 100 Acre Wood is a bunch of minigames again. I think they were minigames in Kingdom Hearts 1 as well, technically. But you're just going to be doing a bunch of basic tasks, like here we just found Piglet, and doing so got Sora confused. Temporarily confuses enemies so they attack less often. Requires Genie, Tinkerbell, and a summon card. So Genie specifically, Tinkerbell specifically, and any other summon card. Which is weird though, because we don't have Tinkerbell yet. So spoiler alert, game. But I think that's it for here. Yeah, there's nothing else to do here. Each of these areas are as they were in Kingdom Hearts 1, and all they really do is house mostly just minigames. That wasn't a minigame. That wasn't the first minigame. All we had to do was press triangle to find Piglet. But this is a good place to collect orbs, or MP, Moogle points. Because as you can see here, there's a lot of breakable stuff. And each time you break one, you could get Moogle points, or you can get cards. And it's really good for grinding if you want to do so. So that's one of the reasons why we made it the first room we went to, just in case you wanted to grind Moogle points. But another reason is because it's just a fast and easy minigame compilation, which is always, always welcome. I love just getting some minigames out of the way, especially in Chain of Memories, where there's stuff to talk about now. Veggie Panic. Sort a total of 30 cabbages and pumpkins. When you see triangle, sort the veggie by throwing the keyblade. Sort cabbages to the left with square and pumpkins to the right with circle. The mistake count starts at 6. Once it reaches 0, it's game over. So, yeah. All we're doing here is making sure the right item goes into the right area. So, here comes a pumpkin, you wait for it to get close, and have Sora press circle to knock it into the right area. Oh, I did that wrong. Oops. But, yeah, we're only aiming for 30. We're not gonna go over it. I think for a trophy, you need to get like 100-something points, I believe, which is not that difficult. This is a very easy minigame. Some of the trophies in these minigames get a lot worse, and you'll see them as we get to them, but this first one here is pretty simple. Sometimes Pooh will get distracted by a butterfly and get into the way of the vegetables. And if Pooh gets hit by a vegetable, he rolls into you, and I think it's an automatic mistake, so you gotta be careful with that. But as you can see, when Pooh is in front of one of the vegetables, you can throw your Keyblade with triangle to get it out of the way really quickly. And it's actually, Pooh helps you out more than he hinders you. So that's nice, at least, at the very least. Badoink. 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 And then, eventually, once you hit enough of those, this big pumpkin will show up, and these carrots will show up. The carrots aren't used for nothing. They basically just trip you up, and the big pumpkins give you more points. It's kind of like a little mini boss fight, but yeah, now we're just gonna let these go by. because we've got enough points to progress. Do. And we don't need to see the cutscenes because they're all the same. Sora got /+. Cloud teleports behind an enemy and uses /. Cloud stop and an attack card. It's kind of a cool move, but not super useful. And after you finish a minigame, you can go on to the next area and do another minigame. Thus is the cycle of the 100-acre wood. They're always minigames. Do you want to fly with the balloons? Hell yeah, we do. Reach the treetop while collecting the prize. Basically, you just press circle to float up and avoid any obstacles. Touching any obstacles will make one of your balloons pop, and if all the balloons pop, you have to retry. For the trophy in this one, you have to collect every single orb, which is not that difficult. It's basically just take your time and you'll get them all. Basically, the challenge is collecting all the orbs, because if not, you could just float straight to the top and win. I don't think there's any requirement to collect all the orbs, aside from the trophy. I don't think you get like a new slate or something if you do it. But I'm probably just gonna go for them all anyway, just to do it, you know? This is one of the more boring minigames, but hey, it's something to do, man. It's something to talk about. Unlike walking around and opening doors. Am I right, guys? Am I right? That shit's fucking boring. But you move kind of slow. That's kind of the biggest problem with this minigame. And there's bees. If Sora touches a bee, or the balloons touch the bees, your balloon pops. If you touch a tree branch with your balloons, they pop, which is kind of annoying because you can be too hasty and accidentally touch the trees with the balloons when you're trying to go up really fast. So you got to be kind of careful, but they give you plenty of balloons, so you can replenish them if you lose one. And you start off with 2, and they basically give you a free 3rd one right at the beginning, so you have a lot of tries. It's not like you're gonna get messed up too much. Like, there was a bee there, I had no idea it was showing up. Like, I didn't even see it. There's more bees there, don't touch that branch. Okay, now I'm hurting for balloons. So I'm exactly in the wrong... I just said that it was easy, and now here I am fucking up. But isn't that the point of Let's Plays? Do not... Are you kidding me? Oh, I pressed it too hard. I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. I can make that. And then... Pfft, just get screwed over, man. It's the bees, not the bees. Okay. Avoid those bees. Do not touch the tree trunk. It's kind of shitty because some of these orbs you have to collect with Sora's hand. Like, just the tip of his knuckle. And it's kind of nerve-wracking sometimes because you're like, all right, I gotta barely bump up to get that fucking thing, but if I touch that tree branch, I'm gonna die. Or you're gonna lose a balloon, rather, but... Alright, we're good. I think we're pretty much at the end here. We got more balloons, so taking damage from these bees is not gonna be too detriment to us. Get that. Get it all, boy. We're going for that platinum trophy. Not really. Dude, if you don't care about trophies, by the way, do not get the platinum trophy in Chain of Memories. It is the worst thing ever. It's one of the reasons why I hate going back to this game. I get PTSD. But we got a perfect 500 score. Hello, Owl. Thank you for your assistance, Mr. Owl, but I do not need you. Sora learned Faraga Burst. Shoot a large fireball into the air and rain down small fireballs over a wide area. Fire, gravity. So this is another reason why you'd want to do this, is because you can get some pretty cool slates here. Or slights. So if you want more slights, then obviously coming to the 100-acre wood will be beneficial to you, because you get a bunch of them. If you look over here, there's actually a treasure chest up here. We cannot reach that quite yet. We'll be able to backtrack and get it in the next episode, but for this, we're just not going to worry about it. This is one of the worst minigames in the whole entire collective, and I hate it so much. So we're going to get bare minimum and be happy with it. But yes, here is the Tigger Bounce minigame. And it sucks. It's a memory game. Simon says, jump on the same tree stumps as Tigger, jump 25 times to clear. Use circle, triangle, square, and X to choose your next stump. If you miss just one stump, it's game over. So, if I get quiet, it's because I'm actually, like, typing out, you'll probably hear me typing. I'm typing out which ones that he jumps on, because I have a terrible memory. I'm never going to be able to remember all of it. But, let's go. Alright. Square, circle, X. So, square, circle, X. Square, circle, X. And yes, I am actually writing them out in a notepad. I'm not even kidding you. Square, circle, X, triangle. Square, circle, X, triangle. Getting the bare minimum isn't that bad. What's difficult about this is the trophy, which requires you to get 120. Square, circle, X, triangle, X, triangle. Square, circle, X, triangle, X, triangle. So we're pretty much almost halfway there already. Or we might actually be halfway there. Square, circle, X, triangle, X, triangle, circle. Ba-boom! Square, circle, X, triangle, X, triangle, circle. Alright, the next one is, we're good. We only need to get 5 of these right. Square, circle, X, triangle, X, triangle, circle, triangle, square. Okay. I don't even need to write down anymore, but I'm going to do it anyway. Square, circle, X, triangle, X, triangle, and mess it up. We did it! That minigame sucks ass! Forget you, Tigger. Sora learns Ideal Romp? Bambi zigzags around the battlefield, confusing the enemies. Bambi attack, attack. So that's pretty neato, I guess. Not too useful. Maybe you could try it out, see if you like it, but... I mean, I have a pretty good setup for my cards to destroy every enemy. Oh, sorry. I was exiting the notepad and didn't get to exit this. Okay, so here we have 2 minigames, and the first one is this little, well that's blowing up air. You jump into it and you get flung into a minigame, baby. This is one of the easier minigames to get the trophy for because you basically just get it for playing. Whirlwind Plunge. Collect the prizes while plunging from the sky. If you're hit with an obstacle, press triangle to pick up poo, or you won't be able to pick up prizes. Roll using square and the stick, blah blah blah. So you're just collecting a bunch of orbs, basically, while you're falling down from the sky. So this is pretty cool. This is interesting. They're not great minigames by any means. Like, I wouldn't come and play these because they're so fun. But they're a good change of pace, especially in terms of Chain of Memories, because Chain of Memories does not have a lot of change of paces. It kind of stays the same. It kind of stays stagnant the whole time. Which, you know, sucks, but hey. If you're a fan of Chain of Memories and love it unconditionally, that's fine. I'm never going to take that away from you. I would just rather be playing something else. You know? Whoop. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Whoop. Using square, you can actually dodge incoming damage entirely. So if you dodge, you'll go through objects. But we cleared it. That was it. That wasn't so bad, was it? Doo-doo. But this is oh, we got a Mega Ether. That's not bad at all. But for this next minigame, this one is a little tougher to get. Because to get the trophy, you have to do it in below 1 minute and 40 seconds. But Eeyore is the giver of this quest, as if this is a typical RPG. But he wants us to get his tail back, which is in this hole. The bees frighten me, but no, I would love some honey. Bumble Rumble. Exterminate 50 bees that swarm on Pooh. You can use powerful sleights, attack the bees with Keyblade cards, blow them away with the wind cards, or recover Pooh's health with the honey gauge with the honey cards. When Pooh's honey gauge reaches 0, it's game over. So this place has its own unique cards, actually. And what you're going to want to do is put one of the smaller numbers cards on sleight, like an attack card, and then beat the crap out of the bees. Just spam your attacks till you get to the whirlwind, and then use whirlwind in a honey pot. And what that'll do is it'll get rid of a bunch of bees. It's like an AoE attack, which is really good. And then after that, you just want to keep attacking. So, again, I put one of the smaller cards on a sleight. You don't want to use a big card because you don't want to accidentally get rid of one. But now we're going to do it again. This is the quickest way to get rid of a bunch of them at once. So, once you do so, you're just going to want to beat them up, use all your cards, and then heal. Or not heal, but, you know. When Pooh is low on health, you're going to want to make sure you use a honey, because if you don't use honey, Pooh will die. I mean, he won't die, but, like, he'll get, you know. But with this strategy, you can see we still have, like, a whole minute left, and we only have 3 bees. So I'm going to heal Pooh up just to be safe in case they break my cards like that and attack Pooh. But yeah, with that said, we don't have too many cards left. Oh, wait, no, we don't have cards left, but we don't have much time left either. Crap. These boos? These bees have more health than I think they do. But yeah, look at that. We had time to spare. I had time to fumble around. So if you were having trouble with getting that trophy, I hope that helps. But now we get an elixir! Hooray! I think this is where you get elixirs, because if it is, then you definitely want that card. Elixirs are super great. But yeah, I think we're at the end. We have reached the end. And we have time to go and do the cutscenes, because this episode is not going to just be all mini games. But before you leave, you're going to want to make sure you still have your organization deck equipped with Sonic Blade for a really good reason. If Larkstein didn't give you trouble, this next fight will, and it's kind of diabolical, because if you choose the 100 Acre Wood, you're not expecting a fight to happen, but there is a boss fight after the first floor of the New Worlds. So no matter what place you decide to go to, we decided to go to the 100 Acre Wood. What happens next is a boss fight. So, make sure you have the right deck equipped, and hope you don't die, because it's time to leave. Am I going the wrong way? Where am I going? Okay, good. Decide to leave. And he tells Pooh bye. But we got Bambi.
No, you're... Riku! What are you doing here?
Not happy to see me? Let me know if I'm getting in the way. You know, of something that's more important.
Huh? I didn't mean that.
Spare the excuses. I bet that you had all but forgotten about me.
Are you crazy? Come on, I came all this way looking for you.
But you're not anymore, right? Now it's only Naminé that you're looking for. You don't care about me, just like you never cared. At all. About her feelings.
Naminé's?
I knew it. Never even gave it a thought, did you? Just 'cause you want to see Naminé. Sorry. Doesn't go both ways. Tell you the truth, Naminé doesn't even want to look at your face.
Why not?
You should ask your memories. Why Naminé disappeared from the islands. Remember that, and you'd know.
Did I do something? Is it my fault? Riku.
Go home, Sora. I'll care for Naminé. Anyone who goes near her goes through me!
What's wrong with you? We're supposed to be friends!
Please, Sora. Since when have you ever cared about me? Namine's not the only one who's sick of looking at you. So am I!
Riku, stop it!
Well, it looks like Riku's back to being a dick. That sucks. I don't know what's happening, but this is a very creepy song that's playing in the background with organ music. But you're gonna want to hurry up and try to hit him with the Sonic Blade, because if you give Riku a chance to attack, he is going to mess you up something fierce. He is not playing around with that Xenoblade outfit, man. He is prepared to destroy you. And he, unlike most other characters, has a secret thing that his attacks do. If he hits you with his attacks, sometimes they can stun you, and that's not good at all. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, so if you're too far away from him, apparently he'll try to jump to you, so that sucks. I wasted a couple of cards. I'm gonna get away from him, because I don't want him to get a chance to stun me, because if he stuns me, I am dead like dinner. I am done like dinner. Alright, so we're gonna keep hitting him. And then use that. Crud, I'm dead. See? Even though I was using a strategy that could instantly gib him, he destroyed me, which really sucks. It's gonna put me back in 100 Acre Wood, which is stupid. Yeah, we'd better get going. Start the fight back up. But yeah, see? This fight will kick your ass. And it's only worse because I chose to go with the glass cannon option, which means I have full damage. I can do a bunch of slights. I have a bunch of slots for cards, but my HP is low. So he could potentially mess me up. So you want to stay away from Riku as much as possible. Hope the game doesn't put you right next to him. And you're just going to want to keep using Sonic Blade, because if he gets a chance to hit you, you are unfortunately donezo. He can stun you, stun lock you, because not only can he stun you, but sometimes he can keep hitting you and stunning you, and then you're just dead because you can't do nothing about it. Like, that's it. Bye-bye. Which is stupid, because he can also use zero cards, which is very dangerous. If he gets a zero card, that means he's automatically going to hit me. So hopefully, it looks like we're going to go well. He's not going to hit me with any zeros, and ba-boom! And we get Arrow, which is nice. I don't know why he gives us a wind spell, but hey. Okay, and we get a new slight, and this is a good one. At 32, you get Lethal Frame. Lethal Frame. Stop time and deal multiple blows on an enemy. Stop, attack, attack. This card is super great, and it basically breaks a bunch of boss fights. So if you want to break the game, you're going to use Lethal Frame, and you know we're probably going to use it at some point, because, hoo boy, is it nice. But that's it for now.
Oh, Riku, please wait!
Well, that was weird. He just kind of ran away. Gosh, what could have happened to make Riku talk like that? We'd better go after Riku. Yeah, no shit. Let's go catch him. Riku, come back, you stupid. We love you.
Riku, where are you?
Sora, are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Riku, what happened?
Sure was strange. Almost like Ansem was back, controlling Riku again.
But we got rid of Ansem for good.
Then I wonder what is wrong with Riku.
Hold on! The kid! If he's with Riku, he might be in danger. Sora?
I know. You're thinking Riku isn't your friend. But that's just not true.
You sure?
Well, I know he said some awful things to you back there. But you gotta remember, we are in Castle Oblivion. Why, folks lose their memory here a little bit at a time. Riku's probably just forgotten that the two of you were such close friends. That's all.
So he just forgot?
My guess is that's so. But Sora, instead of being sad, we have to figure out a way to help Riku get his memory back. If we all work together, why, we're sure to get you through this. No need to mow.
Jiminy's right. You shouldn't push your friends away.
Yeah. Okay.
Sora, do you remember our very first promise?
Huh?
Always smile. That was the promise we made to each other the first time we met. We promised to never forget to keep smiling.
You're right.
Oh, they're a bunch of precious goofballs, but yes, seems like Riku's being a dick and we don't know why, but maybe he's forgetting just like we are in this castle. So we have to jog his memory and make him remember that we're best friends. So to make him remember we're best friends, we're gonna beat the snot out of him. It sure is nice to have the happy Sora back. Try not to get too excited, Sora. Alright, but yeah, that's all the time we have for this one. A hero's work is never done. Join me again next time as we continue to tackle Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories. Later days, everybody.